Hi, it's Doreen and Rebecca from Plant-Based Diet Made Easy. In this video, we're going to show you something we can do with a pineapple. We're going to cover some knife skills, an easy way to peel your pineapple to minimise the mess and get the most of that yummy pineapple for you to eat. So I'm going to hand it over now to Doreen. She's more of the whiz with the knives. So take it away.
Okay, thanks Rebecca. So just to start with, I have quite a big pineapple, so just to point out to you, at any time you're not comfortable with some of these knife skills because you might be new to them, do what is safest and more comfortable for you. So with a big pineapple, you might need to cut it down to half the size and just start with a half. So we'll point that as we go as well. So the main thing you need with these knife skills we're going to use is you need a large kitchen knife that's nice and sharp for cutting the ends. And then the main work we're going to do is with a small paring knife that has a serrated edge. Most important because it's going to make the whole action of peeling a lot easier. So we're going to make a start, and so taking the large knife we're going to cut off both the top of the pineapple, turn it around and cut off the bottom.
And so what's the main reason for doing this part first?
Okay, doing this we're going to create a more stable base for some of the cutting we're going to do, so that when I turn it up we've got a nice flat base to stand the pineapple. It's not going to wobble, and it's going to make it a lot safer using our large knife. Now I do it this way, but I have done this quite a number of times. As I said, you might just cut the pineapple in half if it's too big, and you feel not sure. Other thing I might point out is a good technique is like a grab action when you're holding something, is to tuck your fingertips under so that they're not out in anywhere where they can be cut off by your knife.
So always a good idea.
Yeah. So I'm going to cut the pineapple in half. I find it's just easier this way because I can judge and get a better cut in half. So we've halved our pineapple, and I'll just put one side aside here. And so the next step is we're going to cut that half in half again. So we've got a quarter. And I'm just going to work with this one. So we have our quarter. It's still fairly big, and I will show you another tip, but we're going to take our small knife now, and what we're going to do is to insert it, if you can see there, just at the top here, above the skin and above where we can see these little bits of these eyes that we don't want to appear in our finished peeled pineapple. So we just start cutting like with it using a thawing action, and we can turn it around like this and just sort of keeping ourselves just above, and that's it.
So it's nice and close.
So we got the skin off, and so depending on what you're going to use your pineapple for, we've got this very tough fibrous core. Now if you're juicing or doing smoothies, you don't need to remove it, because in that core is a lot of the enzyme, the bromelain, which is the digestive enzyme, which is really important. So just remember that. But if you're going to use it for eating, like in a fresh fruit platter, we just take off the core. Same sort of idea is...
Oh, we've got a little bit of the pineapple with that
yeah.
time. Not always perfect science,
yeah.
but...
So, and then we can just cut this, depending on how big you want the slices, I might cut it in half, and then I just cut it into whatever thickness you want, like that. So there you've got your pineapple slices.
Looks nice.
And I'm just going to take the other half, the other quarter actually, and if you find that that is a little bit too big to manage with the small knife, you can actually cut this down again into half again, so you've got like an eighth, and you can got a much easier piece to work with. And actually you can put your knife and go all the way through. And where this is really quite handy, I should have actually probably taken, if we're going to use it for a fruit platter, take the core off. And this is quite handy for a nice platter display, so you can then just go along and slice your pineapple pieces on the skin, and then you've got this nice little display that you can put onto your platter. I'll move this around so you can see. And so then people can, serve themselves from that.
Beautiful. So it's like a nice little serving tip for entertaining as well.
So that's how to peel and slice up your pineapple, which I think is a much easier way.
Excellent. So I pretty much think that's probably all we need to cover today, isn't it, with that video?
Yes.
So coming back into frame myself here now. It's been Dorian and Rebecca from Plant Based Diet Made Easy, just sharing with you some preparation tips for peeling your pineapple. Leave some comments, let us know what you think, share it with your friends, and of course give it a go yourself, and we'll see you next time.